Have you finally had time to rest? You finally had a moment just for yourself. Instead of resting, you started cleaning, you started checking your email, you started making a to-do list, just doing anything so you could feel productive. Let me ask you something. What if you spend so many years believing that your worth comes from being productive, that now when you try to relax, you can't even do it? You just feel guilty. If you have ever felt like you have to earn a break, earn a day off, or even just earn the right to slow down, then this video is for you. Stay with me because by the end of this video, I will help you let that thought go. Today, we're talking about why rest can feel so uncomfortable and how to stop feeling guilty every time you take care of yourself. Because if you are anything like the way I used to be, it's not that you need more time to rest. It's just that you need to give yourself permission to rest. Okay, let's dive in. When you don't allow yourself to rest, the consequences add up. Stress accumulates, your relationship suffers, your health suffers. And the scary part is many women don't even realize it's happening. They just keep pushing, they just keep moving, keep making things happen. They just keep proving to themselves and to others that they are worthy. And then unfortunately, some people don't rest until their body makes them rest. And friend, I do not want that for you. The cost of never resting is your exhaustion. It costs your peace. You're just always in motion. You don't have time to really think. You don't have time to reflect. You start losing your ability to enjoy your own life. You can accomplish everything on your to-do list and still feel empty inside. So the question becomes, why do some people struggle to do something that comes so naturally to so many other people? I'm going to share with you my personal story. Well, first of all, I'm Dr. Monique. I am a life coach. I'm an educator. I reinvented my life after 50, and I help women to live their best life, their life with no regrets. For years, I thought rest was something I got after I had done everything on my to-do list. For most of my life, I was just in motion, whether it was school, it was work, kids, marriage, graduate school. I just had a list that was so long. People would call me an overachiever, and I kind of took it as a compliment. I always had something to do. There was always another goal, to the point where my to-do list never ever got done, because every time I would cross 3 things off, I would put 5 more things on there. And every time I did achieve something, I didn't stop to celebrate it. I didn't pause. I didn't reflect. I wasn't having an attitude of gratitude. It was just on to the next thing. And then one day during prayer, I got this epiphany, this revelation that the Bible requires that I rest. That was such a breakthrough for me, and it completely changed my perspective. In the Bible, we are commanded to rest. One of the 10 commandments is to keep the Sabbath. And we know that God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and on the seventh day, he rested. If God values rest, how presumptuous, how crazy was it for me to think that I didn't have to rest? That I would go to work from Monday through Friday, do all of these activities on Saturday, and then go to church and work 2 or 3 different auxiliaries. Just being so busy, even on a Sunday, and every day just running right into another. But once I realized that God commanded it, that I was supposed to rest, yeah, that changed everything. Because now rest wasn't something that I had to earn. It was just something that I needed to do. Prior to that revelation, when it was time to rest, I didn't know how to really just enjoy it. There was always something that I could be doing. And the problem wasn't my schedule, the problem was my mindset. So we need to address your mindset as well, because it's not about the number of things that you have to do. For some people, if they feel like they're working a lot, they don't have time to rest, they may take a vacation, schedule a self-care day, or even take a couple of days off from work. But it doesn't work. And why? If you change your schedule, but you don't change your mindset, then you haven't addressed the root of the problem. The problem is not that you need more time to rest. And as long as you feel like you have to earn your rest, that you need to deserve it, then you won't really be able to relax. Because as very productive women, there is always something that we could be doing. So here is the shift that changed everything for me, and I believe will change everything for you as well. Rest is not a reward. Rest is a requirement. You do not earn rest. You need rest. Just like you need sleep, just like you need food, you need to sit down somewhere and just rest. Rest doesn't mean that you're lazy. Rest is just proof that you are human. The goal is not to work till you're so exhausted that you just collapse. The goal is to rest before you even ever become exhausted. Think about your phone. You want to recharge your phone battery before it completely goes to 0%. How much more do you want to recharge your own life? But many women wait till they are physically, emotionally, and mentally depleted before they even think about resting and recharging. And then they wonder why they feel stressed out and burned out. Friend, you do not need to justify your rest. You don't need to apologize for resting. You just need to just embrace it, because your worth and your value is not tied to your productivity. You are worthy right now, no matter how many things you still have left on your to-do list. I have a 3-day challenge for you. For the next 3 days, I want you to take 15 minutes per day for intentional rest. We're going to start small here. 3 days, 15 minutes. No productivity, no multitasking, and most importantly, no guilt. Just rest. You might want to read a book, just sit outside, just sip a cup of coffee. You may want to walk, pray, journal. The goal is for you to just be quiet and be still without feeling like you need to earn anything. So that's the challenge. 3 days. It's my hope that you will continue it after 3 days, or maybe even prolong the time. But that is a very good start. So you may ask yourself, is it even worth it to do that? Imagine just waking up casually on a Saturday morning and just enjoying it without any guilt. Imagine having more peace, more patience, more joy, more energy, less resentment, less burnout, less pressure to just always to be moving and doing something. That's freedom, and that's available for you. Remember, you don't need to earn rest. That's your right as a human. And rest is not a reward, it is a requirement, like food, like water. And God actually commanded us to rest just as He rested. I have 2 videos that I've done previously that I think you would be very interested in. They will shed a little bit more light on this. One is entitled, But I Feel Guilty. And the other one is Burned Out, What Your Exhaustion is Trying to Tell You. And this is also part of a series that I'm doing on self-love and boundaries. Friend, your peace is important, and I do hope that you will give yourself permission to rest. I will see you next time.